Imagine a creature with the problem-solving skills of a 4-year-old child, the jaw strength to crush solid metal, and a lifespan that can easily outlive you. Meet the Scarlet Macaw. Most people see them as just beautiful exotic pets. But behind that explosion of colorful feathers lies one of the most sophisticated minds in the animal kingdom. For decades, scientists believed that high-level intelligence was exclusive to humans and primates. We thought big brains required big bodies. But these birds completely shattered that rule. They don't just mimic human speech, they understand context, feel complex emotions, and can outsmart tests designed for mammals. So, how smart is a scarlet macaw, really? How did a bird develop a brain that rivals a toddler? Today, we are breaking down the terrifyingly brilliant mind of nature's ultimate avian Einstein. Buckle up, because the truth is wilder than you think. To understand their genius, we have to look inside their skull. If you look at a macaw's brain, it's tiny, about the size of a walnut, but size is deceiving. Neuroscientists recently discovered that parrots have an incredibly high density of neurons packed into their forebrain. In fact, they have as many or even more neurons in this area as mid-sized primates. But why did they evolve this way? The answer is the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon is a brutal, competitive, and ever-changing environment. To survive here, brute strength isn't enough. Scarlet macaws need to memorize vast, complex maps of the forest. They need to know exactly which trees are fruiting, which ones are toxic, and when it's safe to feed. More importantly, macaws are highly social animals. They live in large flocks and form lifelong pairs, navigating complex social hierarchies, recognizing individual voices, and teaching their young survival skills required a massive upgrade in brain power over millions of years. Evolution didn't just give them wings to fly, it gave them a supercomputer to survive. If you think this is all just theoretical, let's look at the hard evidence. In laboratory tests, scarlet macaws have consistently stunned researchers with their problem-solving abilities. In one famous cognitive experiment, macaws were presented with a multi-step mechanical puzzle. To get a nut, they had to untie a string, slide a bolt, and turn a wheel. They didn't just guess by trial and error. They looked at the puzzle, figured out the logic, and solved it on their very first try. This demonstrates a cognitive ability called forward planning. They can visualize a sequence of events in their mind before physically acting on them. But it gets crazier. Macaws are among the elite few species on Earth that understand tool use. In the wild, they've been observed using specific sticks to pry open hard seed pods, or using bark to protect their feet from sharp thorns while feeding. They adapt their environment to suit their needs. Harvard researchers studying parrot cognition concluded that in terms of spatial awareness, object permanence, and cause and effect understanding, a mature scarlet macaw performs at the same level as a 3 to 4-year-old human child. Think about that for a second. The bird flying outside your window might just be logically sharper than a human toddler throwing a tantrum.
Good boy.
But their genius isn't just logical, it's deeply emotional. Scarlet macaws possess a level of emotional intelligence that mirrors our own. In the wild, they are fiercely loyal. They are strictly monogamous, choosing one partner and staying together for their entire lives, which can span up to 80 years. If you see two macaws flying across the Amazon sky, they aren't just flock members. They are life partners traveling side by side. This emotional depth changes how we understand their language. When a scarlet macaw mimics human words, they aren't just acting like an organic tape recorder. Studies show they understand situational context. They can associate specific words with specific humans, express jealousy when their favorite person pays attention to someone else, and cry out in genuine grief if they lose their partner or owner. Their colorful feathers carry an incredibly sensitive soul. Psychologists estimate that emotionally, a mature macaw operates at the level of a human toddler. They feel joy, anger, fear, and love intensely. And just like a human child, their highly developed minds require constant emotional validation and mental stimulation to stay healthy. However, having a supercomputer for a brain comes with a tragic cost. Being this smart is a double-edged sword. In the pet trade, Scarlet Macaws are highly sought after, but most owners are completely unprepared for their mental demands. When left alone in a cage for hours with nothing to do, their massive brains collapse under the weight of severe boredom. It triggers a severe psychological condition known as boredom psychosis. To cope with the lack of mental stimulation, they begin to self-mutilate, ripping out their own feathers until they bleed.
Easy now.
They develop
Here's a
aggressive
soft towel
behavior
for you.
and emit deafening screams that can reach 105 decibels, as loud as a car horn right next to your ear. Their intelligence makes captivity a mental prison. This is the dark reality. A bird built to solve the puzzles of the Amazon rainforest simply cannot survive the emptiness of a living room corner. If humans loved as loyally and thought as deeply as these birds, the world might be a better place. What do you think? Should macaws ever be kept as pets? Or should they strictly live in the wild? Share your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the secret minds of animals. Thanks for watching and see you in the next wild adventure.